morning, children. Today we will discuss some of the example problems to ignore whatever topics we have discussed. That is about ratio, proportion, percentages, and the unitary method, direct proportion. So on these topics we will see some of the examples. Suppose they are given one of the question like this: 4/5 of a number is 64. Then find the number. So first, suppose the question is like this. In this case, 4/5 of a number.
4/5 of a number is 64. Then find the number. So here we need to find out x value. What is that number? We don't know. 4/5 of that number is 64. Is means equal to, half is nothing but into 4/5, 4/5. So now find out x value. Whenever you are transforming fraction number to other side, it will become reciprocal. 4/5 we need to take as 5/4. 4 ones are 4 16s are. Then x value is equal to 16 5s are 80. If they are asking instead of that number, half of the number, if suppose they are asking find a half of that number. In that case, we got that number is 80. Half of that number x/2 is equal to 80/2, which is nothing but 40. Like this we must write. Okay. If a quarter of that number means 8/4. So 20 we will get. And next, so some of the another question we will see. If 8 to the power of r is equal to 4 to the power of t, then the ratio of r to t is dash. So here it is given the what is the condition given? 8 power r is equal to 4 to the power of t. So here exponential forms given. Try to write 8 and 4 with the same base. 8 we can write as 2 cube. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 is nothing but 2 cube whole power r as it is I am writing, which is equal to, because exponents came, so I am trying to write in exponential form only for the base also. And 4 also have, we can write as 2 square. 2 2s are 4 whole to the power of t. Now observe, both are having same base. Before that, simplify this. It is in the form of a to the power of m whole power n, and its simplification we have a to the power of m into n. We have in previous means in 6th class also we have learnt laws of exponents. So this is comes from laws of exponents, and which is equal to 2 to the power of m a power m whole power n. A value is 2, m value is 3, n value is r. A power m into n, that is 3 into r. 3r will be equal to, here a value is 2 only. 2 into t, 2t will come. Okay. Therefore, both are bases are same. Base exponent, bases are equal, so exponents also equal. So therefore 3r equal to 2t. We need to find out ratio of r is to t, means r, t bring one side, the remaining terms bring other side, constant terms bring other side. So r, t bring this side. it is into, by bringing this side, divided by t is equal to 2 is there at right side, 3 I am bringing another side by 3, because it is in multiplication. By bringing this side, it will become division. So r by t equal to 2 by 3, that is nothing but r is to t is equal to 2 is to 3. That's it. It is in fractional form and it is in ratio form. So all these are some different questions, okay, depending on ratio only. Okay, then coming to the next problem. The ratio of least even number and least composite number is dash. if they are asking the question like this, least even number, least composite number. So first of all, what are those least even number and composite number? We will see. Least even number, even numbers are starting from 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. So least even number is 2, and least composite number. Composite numbers are nothing but the numbers which are not prime numbers, yes or no, which are having more than 2 factors. Composite numbers. See, one is not prime nor composite, and coming to 2, 2 is prime number, but we are talking about composite number. 3 also composite number. Least composite number is 4 because it is having 3 factors more than 2. So now ratio of these two numbers they are asking, that is 2 is to 4, which is equal to 2 ones are 2 twos are 1 is to 2. That's all. Okay, here they may change the numbers. Least even number I took. If they are asking for odd number or composite number or prime number, whatever. Okay, so depending on the question, you need to select the numbers, which number they are asking and what ratio they are asking, between which numbers they are asking the ratio. For suppose here given least prime number, even least prime number also 2 itself, so we will get same. If for suppose they are asking least odd prime number is 3, so 3 is to 4 will get, depending on the question. And least odd composite number, for suppose they are asking least odd composite number, we will get 9. Okay, next word given, number of vowels to consonants, so we know this. And then coming to the other problem, convert 5 is to 7, sorry, 5 is to 4 into percentage. So percentage deals with 100, yes or no? Here they are given ratio. What I told you, when fraction is given and a decimal is given, in that case multiply with 100 to transfer into percentages. Here ratio is given, in the sense ratio also we can convert into fraction. 5 is to 4 is nothing but 5 by 4. So convert that into fractional form first, after that percentage. 5 is to 4 is equal to 5 by 4. Therefore, percentage we must convert. 5 by 4 into 100 will be equal to 5 is to 4, we are converting into percentage. 4 ones are 4 25s are. So 5 into 25. 25 5s are 125 percentage. That's it. And same conversion if decimal number is given. Convert. See, they may give ratio or fraction. If ratio is given, then convert into fraction, then find out the percentage. If they are mentioned decimal number directly, if they are given fraction directly, just multiply with 100. If percentage symbol is given, in that case, divide with 100. Okay, we will see. Convert 0.85 into percentage. So in this case also, because we need to convert into percentage, multiply with 100. When symbol not given, percentage symbol not given, into 100 we must do, that's all. So 0.85 into 100 will be equal to two decimal digits, two decimal digits are there, two zeros we have. So both will get cancelled, which will be equal to 85%. That's it. If they mention percentage, then how to convert into fraction as well as decimal, we will see later on. Now coming to the next problem, convert 65% into fraction. So here they have mentioned percentage, we need to convert into fractional form. 65% is equal to 65 by 100. Remove percentage by dividing with 100. So in fractional form actually 65 by 100, but we need to mention in lowest form. So 5 13s are 5 20s are 13 by 20 is the simplified form of this number. And next we can, if they are asking into ratio, just same thing, but we need to write 13 is to 20, that's all. Okay, ratio and fraction same like this only. If they have given convert same number 65% into decimal, so in that case first convert 65% into fraction, but here no need to go for simplification standard form. Why? Because two zeros are there, just place before two digits pointer, then it will become decimal number 0.65, that's all. Okay, so if percentile symbol is given, divide with 100. It is not mentioned in the question either point or a fraction or ratio given, in that case multiply with 100, that's it. And next questions. Percentages only. What percent of 150 is 60? Okay, This is my question. And now just observe this. What percentage of 150 means we need to find out percentage. So let that x percentage of 150 is 60. What percent they are asking? X percent I have taken. X percent of 150 is 60. Then remove percentage by dividing with 100. So x by 100 half means into 150 is equal to 60. Then x into 150 is equal to 60 into 100 because here division is there by bringing this side multiplication. Now bring this number also another side. So x will be equal to 60 into 100 by 150. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5 20s are. So 2 into 20, 40. X is equal to 40 percentage. So if you have any doubt, just find out 40 percentage of 150 is equal to 40 by 100 into 150. 0, 0, 0, 0 will get cancelled. 15 4s are 60. See? So depending on the question, you need to select the equation. Here question they are asking for percentage. So I have used x percentage of 150 is 60. In previous example, first example, 20 percentage of some number is like that they are given. What is that number? So 20 percentage of x number we have taken. Here number given, percentage we are finding. In first example, percentage is given, number we found it. The 80 we got the answer. Okay, same. Here when number is given, we are finding the percentage. If percentage is given, then how to find the number we will see. Find the number whose 6 1 by 4 percentage is 2. Okay. In previous problem, percentage we found it. What percentage of 150 is 60? Here, this number we need to find, and percentage 6 1 by 4 is given. Instead of 60, 2 is given. So just observe 6 1 by 4 percentage is 2 they are given. So 6 1 by 4, let that number as x. 6 1 by 4 percentage of x. This value we don't know. In previous percentage we don't know, value 150 we have. And then the result is equal to 2. 6 1 by 4 percentage of that number is equal to 2. Then first convert it in, because it is mixed fraction, convert into improper. 4 6 are 24, 24 plus 1 25. 25 by 4 percentage of x is equal to 2. Now remove percentage and half. 25 by 4 is actual number by 100. We are removing this percentage into, okay, into x is equal to 2. So this both will get, see actually 100 is nothing but 100 by 1. So both are fractions, between them division we have. Take the reciprocal, 25 by 4 into 1 by 100 into x is equal to 2. Now 25 ones are 25 fours are. Okay, then 1 ones are 1, 4 fours are 16. So 1 by 4 fours are 16 into x is equal to 2. Then x will be equal to 2 into 16 by 1 reciprocal. 1 by 16, by bringing that side, I will get 1 into x is x, and the 16 in division. By bringing this side, it will be multiplication. So 16 twos are 32. Once again observe this problem, because here we got improper mixed fraction convert into improper. So because of that we are getting 25 by 4 into 100 in the denominator. So 25 ones are 24 fours are. Then 4 fours are 16 we are getting. Completely we are getting 1 ones are 1 by 4 fours are 16. 1 by 16 into x is equal to 2. Now 1 into x are in the numerator. So 1 into x is x. 16 is in division with x. Bring another side, it will become multiplication. So 2 6 are 16 twos are 32. Means that number is 32. If you have any doubt, again check that answer. 32 6 1 by 4 percentage of 32, find out, you will get this answer. Next, coming to the next problem. If they have given if 72 percentage of 25 students are good at English, find how many students are not good at it. So here percentage only given, and so question is depending on number of students. Total number of students 25, 72 percentage of 25 students given. Percentage of good students given, and how many students are not good at English they are asking to find. Okay, just observe. If total students is equal to 25, given in the question total number of students. Why? Because 72% of 25 students given. So total students are 25. For suppose they are given number of students who were good at so and so subject. For suppose here English subject given. So out of 25, if 20 students are good, then remaining students are bad at that subject. Yes or no? Means not good. Yes or no? Same, if we know the number of good persons, then we can find out number of bad persons. Yes or no? Same, here instead of this number, they are given percentage. So first find out what is the value of that number. 72% of 25, how much we need to find. After getting that value, subtract from total members. See, after getting this value, subtract from total number. 25 minus 20, we will get 5. Yes or no? So same. Here first we need to find out 72% of 25 students. That means good at English. Number of students who are good at English, we need to find first. Given percentage of students good at English is equal to 72% out of 25. Therefore, number of students good at English is equal to 72% of 25. So 72 by 100 into 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 ones are 4 18s are 18 fours are 72. 18 students are good at English. Therefore, how many students are not good at English? 25 minus 18. 7 we will get. Therefore, number of students not good at English is equal to 25 minus 18, which is equal to 7. Otherwise, you can do one thing. Instead of finding the value, first subtract the percentage. 100 minus 72, how much you will get? 28. So 28% of students are not good. 28% of 25 find out. Then also you will get same value. Observe, 28% of 22. 25 is equal to 28 by 100 into 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 ones are 4 sevens are 7 students. Okay. And we will see one question depending on percentages only. percentage change we will see one of the examples. Next problem. Population of our country as per 2011 census is about 12 into 10 power 8. If the population increases by 3%, every year, what will be the population by 2011? Every year, what will be the population by 2012? So observe the problem carefully here. Till now values are given and we have found out what is the percentage change. But here percentage change given and we need to find out value. So in exercise problems and previous example problems also we have discussed percentage change problems. In that case we found out what is the change percent, either increment or decrement. Here just observe the question. Population given as per 2011 and what will be the population of in 2012 if the increment of the population is 3%, means percentage change is 3%. So how much changed? What is the change value? Find out. After that, we need to find out how much is changed. So just observe. According to the question, we know that percentage change is equal to, here change is given increment. Increment means we need to add. Percentage change is equal to changed value by actual value into 100. So here directly I am writing in the question only what are mentioned. Changed value we don't know. Percentage change for every year is 3%. Percentage symbol is there, just observe. So 3. Changed value we need to find. Actual value is 12 into 10 power 8 into 100. So percentage change substitute 3 is equal to changed value we don't know, we need to find. So I am using x. Actual value is 12 into 10 power 8 into 100. Okay, now bring all the constant terms this side. What will get? X will be equal to 3 into 12 into 10 power 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 100. This is in into, by bringing this side divided by x into 100 by this one is there. So this one in division, it will come into the numerator by 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. 12 threes are 36. And 6 zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This much population is 3% of 12,000. 12 into 10 power 8 is this one. 36 into 10 power 6. Now therefore it is increased for 2012. Yes or no? So the population in 2012 is equal to 12 into 10 power 8 means 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus increases they said. So plus we have to take. If they are given decrement percentage, we need to subtract. How much increased? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now add those values, what we will get? 6 zeros are there. So 6 zeros will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6, 3, 1, 2. That is nothing but 1236 into 10 power 6 is the population after 1 year in 2012. Okay. If the increment percentage is 3, then we are getting this value is increased for the next year. So next year the population will be increased value. That's why we are going for addition. If decrement is there, then we need to go for subtraction. That's all. And now coming to the one question which is related to direct proportion as well as unitary method. So unitary method is nothing but the method in which we are getting first one unit value, after that required quantity value. Okay. Now same question we can do in unitary method as well as direct proportion. Okay, first suppose they are given the question like this. 20 kgs of rice is needed for a family. Half of 4 members. Okay. Then how many kgs of rice? How many kgs of rice will be needed if the number of members increase to 10. Okay, so observe the question. Here they are given rice and members. So here 20 kilograms of rice is used for 4 people. And if that 4 people increase it to 10 people, how much rice will be used? See, if number of people less, quantity of rice required is less. And if number of people are increasing, quantity also will increase, means it is in direct proportion. And here the two quantities are, one is weight of rice and other one is members, family members. Yes, so weight of rice when 20 kilograms is there is needed for 4 people, and weight of rice we don't know, we need to find x kgs, and number of people were increased to 10. So use the proportion method to simplify this. Same quantity you need to take one ratio and the other side other ratio. So 20 is to x, because both are kgs, kgs will get cancelled, is equal to 4 is to 10. Ratio between members is equal to ratio between quantity of rice. So that will be equal to product of means and product of extremes. Product of means is equal to product of extremes. So that is 4x is equal to 20 into 10, 200. So x will be equal to 20 into 10 by 4, 4 ones are 4 fives are. 5 into 10 is equal to 50 kilograms, means for 10 members, 50 kgs of rice will be used. This is by using proportion method. And if I am using unitary method, I can use unitary method also to simplify this problem. How we can use that? Here given that 4 members needed 20 kilograms of rice. Then one member will needed 20 by 4, which is equal to 4 ones are 4 fives are 5 kilograms of rice. Like that, how many members are there now? 10 members. So 10 members will be equal to 5 into 10, which is nothing but 50 kilograms. See, just observe same question we can simplify by using proportion as well as unitary method. In unitary method, we need to find out for one quantity, after that required quantity. That's all. So whatever methods, whatever questions are given in this way, whatever easy for you, go through with that method. Okay. And if they are given question depending on maps, actual distance, in that case also go through with direct proportion. And next is speed and distance and time is given. In that case also go through with the proportion method. Okay. Okay. Next new topic we will start in the next class.